Welcome back, and I'm joined now by Joe Bumbleberg and also Peggy Reen to tell us what the Memorial Day Association is doing this year for Memorial Day. First off, guys, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Memorial Day, going to be here before we know it.
Be here Friday.
The importance of the parade, but more importantly, the importance of the day. We were talking about that during the break.
The day is important because it is the national celebration to honor those folks who have served in the military, and it started by honoring the deceased veterans who were killed in the Great Wars, and we have continued to today, broadened it so that it will also be a day honoring even veterans who still live.
And Peggy, it's not just the young men that were fighting for our freedom, but also the ladies that were helping out as well, right?
Right. We have groups in Lafayette of the women. Who, especially, there's one group that served in Korea. They are always in the parade and are always represented in the ceremonies at the park.
And trying to think back, you guys were talking about how far back this went, farther than you can remember. What kind of things can people expect when it happens on May 31st at noon?
Well, May 31st, I believe that's a Monday this year. I think I misspoke and then I go and said Friday. I'm thinking of something else. But it's a Monday. What people can see is a parade, police units, fire units, patriotic units, and they will come to the island at the park where there will be some patriotic music. There will be the introduction of public officials, and there will be a speech by a fellow by the name of Hugh Dagley, who is a Vietnam veteran, who is the deputy adjutant of the Department of Indiana American Legion.
But he's got some stories to tell, right?
Well, yes, and I'm not so sure he'll be able to tell them that day, but I've heard his stories, and they're good.
Man. And one of the biggest things this year is the parade route. Due to construction on Main Street, things are going to take a little different turn before they end up at the same place.
Yeah, I understand that they are forming up at around Lincoln and Douglas Street, which is just a little behind the Walgreens drugstore at 18th and South, and good seats would be on Park Avenue, for example.
Okay, so mark your spot. Memorial Day Parade, May 31st, happening at noon.
That's great.
Joe, Peggy, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Braving the storm.
You're welcome.
Coming up, a new study.